What's going on, guys? It's LynxWarlord here, coming at you with a nice little gameplay of a MOAB. Now this is going to be a two-part video of me using the same gun, two different maps, two different games, just emphasising how to get a MOAB when you're kind of not playing too defensively, you're more in their face, you're more next to their spawn. Now guys, first thing I'm going to stress is I am using Specialist. I find that the easiest way to get a MOAB, and I find it I get more MOABs consistently using that, unless I'm on Infected of course, but Infected MOABs really aren't going to count in my head. But regardless, guys, I'm going to jump right in here and tell you why I'm using the silencer. The silencer is a major part. It's going to keep me off the radar, and it's going to allow me to stay close to the enemies. It's going to allow me to stay in their spawn whilst I'm on a high kill streak, because that's the last thing I'm going to want to do. And the reason I'm going to be using the silencer as well as that is because of the Modern Warfare 3 spawn system. That kind of forces me to have to use it, because if I kill someone and then kill another person, the first person I killed probably is spawned somewhere around about where I just killed them. So he's going to know where I am off the radar flash, the muzzle flash on my gun. So that is what I'm going to avoid. I'm going to cut that out of the game totally. I'm going to use the suppressor. Now another reason why I'm using the suppressor or silencer is because I find the sound of the gun is quite a factor for how much recoil it gets. Because if you hear a gun going bang 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 really fast and really loudly, I find it harder to work with. But if it's just going like really like a low pitched little hissing noise, I find it feels like it's got less recoil, and I think it kind of has, but not on the stats. Anyway, whilst I'm on that subject, I'm gonna tell you that the Specialist bonus also gives you all proficiencies. I know a lot of people already knew that, but this really helps knowing that. I didn't originally know that, but now I know not to. I can kind of get the upper advantage, because I know once I hit that Specialist bonus, that MOAB is not that far away really anymore. All you've got to do is play your cards right, listen to what's going on around you, you know what I mean, stab people, knife sentries or whatever that was, and just be the player, right? In this game, I think it's a ground war, I'm pretty sure it is, and I'm playing with I think I'm playing with two other people. I'm playing with Flo and I'm playing with Jim. And at this moment, Flo came so close to getting the MOAB as well. It would have been an epic gameplay if we'd both got it, but unfortunately he didn't. But he did get a very nice KD, something like 50-3 or around about that, maybe a bit more kills. But yeah, anyway, I'm still rushing around with this kind of thing. I'm going to stay in their face, but I'm going to avoid approaching them head on. The reason I'm going to avoid that is because, of course, I don't want it to have to come to a battle of who can get their gun up faster, which is a point I always stress. Now at this point, they're locked on their flag. I'm going to just hang around it, see what kills I can get, kind of spawn. But I'm going to want to back off a little bit as well, because I don't want to get too cocky. I don't want them to flank me from the left. Now Bootleg is a fantastic map for flanking enemies on, which is what I'm kind of doing at this point. I'm getting very lucky though. That guy in the corner, he could have had me, no bother. But you know, and there's another bad spawn for you. Now, what other thing is that I mentioned in this video? Well, is that assists do count towards a MOAB, I've realised, because I don't actually, in a few games now, I've actually not had to get the 25 kills. Now, assists must count towards a MOAB then, or something like that. It's either that or flag caps do. Now, I'm not entirely sure which one, or if it's both, but it's something to do like that. Now, when rushing to get a MOAB, you've got to remember one thing. It is still a MOAB. It doesn't matter if you're rushing constantly and then toward the end you stop rushing. There's nothing wrong with that at all, and you can do that as much as you want. It is a MOAB. It's not that, it's quite hard to get, still playing in normal game mode, it's not infected. So really take advantage of the fact that you're close to one, and play a little bit more defensively, which is what I did in that video, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, guys. So I'm now on 31 kills in the matter of, I think that was a 4-minute MOAB. That was actually bang on 4 minutes, which isn't bad. It's quite bad, but it's not too bad kind of thing. So yeah, stay tuned for the second part of this video, which is going to be on Arcaden, same class, same setup, but it's going to, it's not on Arcaden. I'm not sure what map it's on. I did get an Assault MOAB on Arcaden, which will be uploaded soon as well with the Scar L. But yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been LynxWarlord, and stay tuned for the other video. Thank you.